Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Welcome to the Chaos Mind, where we talk about all the deep and meaningful stuff that goes on inside of the grey matter that is in between our ears. Today, I want to talk about stress and expectations, and more importantly, 12 of the proven ways of successful people and numerous studies from around the world. I can give you the links. I'll put them in the comments, so you guys can go off and do your own research. 12 proven ways of actually helping you deal with stress. All right. Now, stress is one of those big things that everyone and everything seems to be under right now. We all know what it's like to feel stressed, but it's not easy to pin down exactly what stress means and what it is and where it's coming from, right? Stress, by definition, is situations or event that put pressure on us, all right? And it can be anything. Our reactions of being placed under this pressure causes effects. They present signs. All right. There are many different causes of stress that are out there. You could be under lots of pressure at work, or facing big changes, or worry about something happening, or not having much or any control over an outcome of a situation, having responsibilities that you're finding overwhelming, not having enough work, or having too much work, activities, or not having enough change in your life. Maybe you're feeling stuck and stagnant, and that's starting to weigh on your mind, or that you're in times of uncertainty. If you look at what's going on right now, all right, with all the craziness that's happening out there in the world, there is so much uncertainty. When a kid's going to go back to work? When are you going to be able to open up your small businesses? If you got laid off, you lost your job because of all this crazy. When are you going to go back to work? When are you going to have to get off social assistance? And when does it run out? And do you have to pay back the grants or the money that you got because you were put out of work and now you're on social assistance? All of these different worries and stress start to play on our minds, and they take a toll. And whether you admit it or not, whether you realize it or not, it is constantly playing in our subconscious, in our unconscious, and in the back of our conscious mind. It is always there. It is always something that's going to be around. When you have these massive stresses, they don't just go away. All right, even with, having plans in place, and we're going to get to those 12 proven ways in just a minute here. Even with having plans in place, you're still going to have those stresses there. What these plans do, when having a plan, what it helps is help to manage the stress. It gives you time to actually sit down and go through the stress and be like, okay, I can look at my perception of a situation. All right, this is how you help, a little bit of how to help. When you start looking at your perception of a situation, it might be connected to your past or the present. It might be connected to your self-esteem, how these situations that you're in or the events are impacting you positively or negatively. Your emotional resilience to certain stresses may be low. Right? You may have gone under the same stress. Maybe you've been in and out of jobs before this craziness, and now you have this uncertainty of, when am I actually going to be able to get a job? I have friends of mine that have actually gone to school. They're getting paid to go back to school because it's better than actually trying to find a job or being on social assistance that they have to pay back at the end of it. All right. The amount of the pressure that you can deal with at any one time and the amount of support that you are receiving also contributes to everything. It contributes to how you can handle stress. What is going to be your breaking point? That straw that breaks the camel's back, what is that going to be? And there's so many different causes of stress. They could be personal, they could be friends and family, they could be employment and study, they could be housing, they could be money, so many different things. But when you have plans in place, all right, I'm going to get through the 12. Hold on a second. Just bear with me. You can manage. Sorry, I'm bumping my computer. You can manage the signs, which is your irritability, your aggression, your impatience, or you're wound up. Maybe you're feeling overburdened, or you've got anxious and nervous and afraid about certain things. Or your thoughts are racing and you can't seem to switch off. You're unable to enjoy yourself. You get depressed. You're uninterested in life and you've lost your sense of humor. There's a sense of dread. You're worried about your health and you feel neglected or lonely. Right? These are all different signs that you are under these major stresses in your life. And they don't just go away. They're going to be there until you actually deal with them. You put plans in place to help deal with them. Some of these are, right? These are the 12 proven ways that you can actually manage the stresses to perform, right? So when you're under pressure to perform, when you've got all of these different stresses going on, for instance, I have three children at home. All right. I still run a business. I expect myself to come on and do my videos every day, to lead a yoga class every day, to lead a fitness class every day. I have pressures to keep the house running, to make sure I've got dinner and lunches and breakfast and everything that goes along with being a mom, but everything that goes along with having a business and running a household and everything that goes along with that as well. Plus I do all the shopping and the cleaning and the dishes and the laundry. It all gets a little too much as well. It gets too much for me as well. And when you're ambitious and you're busy and you're under pressures to perform in all areas of your life, you've got to make a plan. Number one, best thing that you can do. Number one, make a short to-do list. Figure out 2 or 3 things that you want to get done before noon. These are your priorities. These are the things you're limiting the external noise. You're focusing on a couple or a few very specific tasks to get done. And they pick 3. Usually 3 is a pretty good number, and they are high priority. Whether that means if you're at home and you're running your business from home, you want to do a quick clean on the house before noon. All right? Or you want to sit down and get through your emails, or you want to compile that list of callbacks that you have to do. Or maybe you want to get that exercise done in the morning, or you want to make sure that you have breakfast prepared, or you've got dinner prepared. Find something that is high priority so it takes the load off your mind. It's realistic and it's easy to focus on. Number 2, understand your brain's limitations. You are only successful by keeping it to a short list. All right? This keeps your thoughts together at the same time. This helps you to do that focusing. You're not worried about 24 things on this to-do list that you have to get done by the end of the day. No. Just pick 3. Pick 3 that you want to get done by noon. The third thing that you can do is have an external organizer. Your brain only has so much data storage space. Yes, our brain has a lot of data storage space, but there's only a certain amount that you can access at any one time. You're not a supercomputer. You don't run on a quad-core processor, right? There's only so much that you can do. There's only so much that you can remember, particularly when you're under stress. So digital calendar reminders, handwritten lists, maybe you've got a diary or an organizer or a journal. Keep a physical reminder of the task that you need to do. That way you don't have to sit there and go, oh my God, have I forgotten something? No, you don't, because it's right there, written down. You can look for it. Number 4 is plan ahead. You'll be much more prepared to face challenges when you've gone through the steps of overcoming planning ahead of time. All right. One-pot dinners are my thing at the moment. Crock-pot dinners are my thing at the moment. I prep them, I throw them in the freezer. All I've got to do on them during the day is pull it out, let it defrost a little bit, dump it in a pot. Done going, right? One-pot dinners, or when you're looking at schooling your children, all right? That's a big thing for a lot of parents out there right now. Plan ahead what you want to school them in the next day, all right? We do a lot of arts and crafts, and I personally found that my kids respond to arts and crafts, so we do most of our learning in arts and crafts, whether it's counting or drawing or math or language, it doesn't matter. It's all through arts and crafts at the moment. So my house is literally filled with arts and crafts. Right? Number 5, be optimistic. Part of remaining calm under the pressure to perform is controlling your feelings when possible. All right? I'm not saying that, yes, actually no, I am saying we do overreact certain times when the pressure gets too much. I had that happen yesterday. Okay? I'm not going to lie, totally real and honest. I had that happen yesterday where I overreacted about something that was so small, but it was literally the straw that broke the camel's back. All right? You have to stay optimistic. Find a way to look at the bright side of situations, and you'll find your outlook is more positive every single day. Number 6, take care of your body. Get the proper amount of sleep. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of fluids. Get some exercise. Eat well. When you feel balanced, you feel calmer. Number 7, ask for help. You can't do everything all by yourself. All right? You cannot do everything all by yourself. All right? Particularly stay-at-home mums. I'm looking at all of you right now. I totally get it. We thought we had a lot to do before the kids staying at home full time. And looking after the house, and if you have a toddler running around, is even more of a full-time job, right? Looking after the house, make sure everything's clean and organized and getting rid of the clutter. Like, you can't see it, but outside of this screen, there's so much clutter in my house right now, right? But my hubby is going to be doing a lot of the cleaning when he gets home. He's going to be doing a lot of the decluttering tonight. He has laundry that he is going to be doing, right? Ask for help. There are people out there that will help you, even if they're not living in your house right now. If you have a business, reach out to other people that either you employ or that you work with that can help you. Number 8, reframe negative thoughts. Train yourself to be calmer by tackling negative thoughts head on. Okay, put every situation that you come into perspective. Stop the alerted, frantic worries, and instead remind yourself this can be handled. This is not the end of the world. I'll do A first, then B, then C, then D, and eventually you're going to get to the end of the problem and fix whatever it is. This empowers yourself. Number 9, breathe. In the middle of a crisis, stop and take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth, for a count of 10. It's an age-old tactic. And believe it or not, what you're doing is you're giving yourself 15 or 30 seconds of meditation. It allows you to calm your mind, to clear your mind, to get rid of the worries and recalibrate your emotions, your thinking, and your way of perception in that moment of any problem. Number 10, positive body language. Your body language shows more than what your face actually does. You could be calm and cool and collected and have this complete blank face, but your body could be all scrunched up and be sitting like this. All right? Your body actually shows so much more of your emotions than what people think it is. So, and I know it sounds really crazy, but try having a smile. All right? Adopt a power pose. Something that really feels like you've got all the energy, you can do this, doesn't matter what comes your way, you can stand up and, yes, I've got this. Everyone has one. And yours may be different to mine is different to other people's, right? Find that power pose that you can do. Number 11, be patient, all right? Understand that not all problems are solved easily. Sometimes you're going to have to work through certain problems, and it's going to be something that's going to take a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks or maybe even take a couple of months for you to actually plan out and fix these things. But the more that you plan, the more that you break things down and you do it little bit by little bit by little bit, the better you're actually going to be, because the more on top of it you're going to be. And accept that you cannot control everything. God, give me the grace to accept the things I cannot change, the wisdom to change the things that I can, and to know the difference. And the knowledge to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I always get that one wrong, right? Adopt that as your mantra. Accept the things that I cannot change, the knowledge to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay? And number 12 is be grateful. Adopt an attitude of gratitude for everything that you have and everything that is coming into your life, everything that has left your life. This actually, many proven studies, to increase our overall happiness, our overall well-being for everyone and everything around us. Right? This is because you look at the small things to be grateful. Okay, maybe I got to sit down and have my cup of coffee without the kids being around, or you got up in the morning and you were able to do your 15 minutes of yoga, or maybe you did your workout, or you went for a walk or a run, or maybe you got those maybe you got those really important emails answered before anyone was awake. Those things, all right, even if it's, I get to sit out in the sunshine and have my coffee and check my phone and in the sunshine. I did that this morning. My first cup of coffee was out in the sunshine while my kids were playing, and then, sorry, having breakfast, and then they went and played. All right? Take the times to count your blessings every single day, because you've earned it. Right? There's so many things in all of our lives that we can be grateful for. There's so many things in our lives that give us stress. Okay? All of these different strategies can help you to manage that stress. The stress isn't going to go away. The expectations aren't going to go away. The pressures aren't going to go away. But what it allows you to do is manage. Understand that you don't have to accomplish everything in one day. Rome was definitely not built in a day. So, or you can't eat an elephant in all at once. Whichever analogy you want to use. I prefer to like the elephant. You can't eat an elephant all at the same time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Right? So even if you're tackling major problems and major stress points in your life, one day at a time. If your major stressor is, oh my God, how am I going to find a job? Right? Maybe you're sitting on social assistance, maybe it's about to run out, or maybe you've been told that you have to actually repay it back when you've actually got a job again, and now you're suddenly, well, maybe I should just go and get a job. What jobs are out there? You start looking one day at a time. You start looking for the places that have a job. This is just an example. You start looking at the places that have jobs going, and you start applying. Maybe you apply 10 here and 10 over there and 10 over there, one day at a time. All right? So make sure that you can take time to step back, enjoy the time that you have right now. If you need to slow down, all right, if you need to totally absorb into something that has nothing to do with school or housework or cooking or work or your business, you just want to do something that's completely enjoyable and relaxes you, then you do that. If you have to take a day off or a couple of days off, absolutely you do that. Because that's another big thing. When you are overstressed, when you are overwhelmed, you need to take time out for yourself to do something that really relaxes you, that recharges you, that rejuvenates you, that allows you to get that determination behind you to go, yes, I can absolutely go and tackle this. That's why I haven't been here for 2 days. I've been sewing. Quilting relaxes me. Quilting helps me fix my OCD when I'm like, oh my God, I have to make sure this is perfect, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. Like, that's why I really don't care about the clutter that's around my house right now. Because the OCD is gone. To have everything neat and tidy and in its place is gone. Because I did quilting. Find that one thing that helps you to bring you back down, that helps you to ground, that helps you to really relax and enjoy yourself. Okay? That is it from the Chaos Mind right now, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got awesome value out of this. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and turn on notifications for all videos. We have some new yoga videos coming at you guys and some new workouts for you to try in the next couple of days. So make sure you keep your eyes out. We will be back. Until then, you have an awesome day, and we'll see you all later. Bye, guys.